Beautiful. Okay. Wanted to thank everyone for coming back out today. I know it was a quick turnaround from yesterday, but having the opportunity to sign 2 impact free agents on back-to-back days, we view as a good problem. With what we consider an already really talented bullpen, it's a unique opportunity when we get to add somebody who is a real needle mover, such as Tanner. He's someone that we have watched and admired from afar over the years, and have tried to acquire multiple times, and even last year as well, and we failed to do so. And unfortunately, we got to see it far too up close and personal down the stretch in the DS. So we are glad to be on this side of it today. Tanner possesses, all of the qualities that we value as an organization when looking to bring on a free agent. Coaches and players alike praise him as a person, and the work ethic, his dedication to his craft and taking care of his body is really impressive, as well as a real passion to giving back to the community. What Tanner did down the stretch last year, taking the ball every day and doing whatever was needed to help his team win, is something that you don't see that often when it comes to somebody who's about to hit free agency for the first time. That for us spoke volumes to the type of competitor he is, and how that would fit within our team and the bullpen culture that Josh Bard has helped create. Obviously our pitching group was incredibly excited when they found out the news about Tanner joining us. But I do think what was even more impressive and speaks volumes to Tanner is that I think our hitting group was equally as giddy, not having to face him and game plan for him, because the stuff that he's bringing just is not something that you can game plan for. So, with that, please join us in officially welcoming Tanner Scott to the Los Angeles Dodgers.
Alright, here we go, guys. Look go that way. You want to move it? And tap one up Tanner, just myself. Alright, take a look. Thank you. You good? Good, guys? Thank you.
We're good. Good.
One of you, Landon.
Go right to Q&A, guys. Just wait for me to call on you. Start with Kirsten.
Tanner, first, welcome to the Dodgers. When you think about just what this offseason looked like for you, the conversations with different teams, what made Los Angeles the right decision for you and your family?
They were the first ones to call it. I mean, me and my wife always talked about it, and they're not a fun team to face, especially 1, 2, 3 is kind of unfair, and but it's awesome. I was really happy that they made an offer, and thank you, Andrew, and thank you, Brandon. So you guys have been awesome, and I know we're ready to win another one. I'll be a part of this one.
Hey Tanner, Fabio Dye with The Athletic. As a player sort of watching the Dodgers put together this offseason, what sort of is your reaction to sort of seeing some of the numbers pile up and some of the guys that they're able to add, and the fact that they were able to sort of give you this kind of contract too?
It's going to be a really exciting year. I mean, there's a great group of guys, and they keep adding people, and it's awesome to see, and I'm ready to be a part of it. And whenever the phone rings, I'm ready to go. I mean, I just want to win.
For Andrew, you talked at the winter meetings about wanting to be a seller at the deadline and kind of avoid having to patch maybe some of the holes you guys did last year. Like, how much the totality of this offseason is kind of a reflection of that, and making sure you guys have shored up every part of the roster as much as you can at this point of the year?
Yeah, I mean, we've talked about this a lot. Obviously, our goal going into each year is to win a championship. And as we've gotten into years, some years we've had to be more aggressive in July, some years not as aggressive. But the one thing that has stood every year is it's the worst time to try to add players. And so for us going into this offseason, it was, let's do everything we can on the front end. Let's be as aggressive as we can be and be in a position where we don't have to go to market in July. Obviously things can happen and you never know, but that's our game plan, and it's to have a really talented team as we head into spring training, give that team a chance to gel and bond together, and not need to go to market in July, where prices are 2x what they are other times.
Yeah, Tanner, Andrew and Brandon, the front office talks a lot about making this a destination where players want to play. Speak to that in your own case. How has that kind of manifested itself across the board?
I mean, California's beautiful, especially Los Angeles. I mean, who doesn't want to live here? And I mean, me and my wife are loving it right now, and we can't wait for the next 4 years. And it's going to be really exciting times, and we hope that we just keep winning.
Me too.
I just don't know which mic to speak in. So it's like,
For any of the three of you guys, obviously you guys have kind of not had like a designated closer per se the last couple of years. Obviously, somebody like Tanner who has that track record, do you envision using him in more of a designated closer role, or do you kind of foresee doing the same thing you guys have the past couple of years when it comes to that spot?
Yeah, I think throughout this process, having conversations with Danny and going through Tanner and obviously Doc and Andrew, I think Tanner's going to get a ton of opportunities to close games. But the biggest thing is how it all fits together to handle the back end. So, I think the main focus will be how best do we put together, that bullpen down the stretch for Doc to figure out how he's going to deploy guys. But we anticipate Tanner getting a lot of saves.
And not surprisingly, Tanner's mindset is, I just want to win, whatever that looks like. And I think just speaks to who he is as a competitor and how much he wants to win and how much that fits into the culture in our bullpen, and just what he's going to add to it.
Tanner, your story is not like an overnight sensation story. There's a lot of work coming from all the way back from Ohio to here. How would you describe that journey?
Long. It was a long journey, and I'm very grateful for the journey. I think it really helped define who I was, in a way. But I'm glad that I landed here in LA. It was a long journey, fun journey, and I mean, anyone that has to go through it, I mean, you love it, you hate it, but it is what it is, and I'm glad everything clicked and landed me here.
Was there something in Miami or even Baltimore that clicked for you that kind of turned the page for you?
Definitely. When I was in Miami, Mel Stoudemire Jr. really helped me. And my first year in Miami, I wasn't the greatest, and we worked a lot. So I give a lot of credit to him. And 23 and 24, everything clicked, and it was, hey, I'm going to go out there and attack. I just want the ball, I want to win, and that's my mindset every single day.
Hey, Tanner, I'm just curious, your last year started in Miami, you go to San Diego, you're here now. How much of a whirlwind have the past kind of 6 months felt like for you?
It was a lot, but I'd rather it be a lot, and it's really positive. My time in Miami was great, my time in San Diego was great. We didn't want to play the Dodgers because they're a good team, and then thankfully they offered me, and I'm here now. And it was a great time at both those places, but I'm happy where I'm at now.
From what I've seen, you have a really good relationship with Evan Phillips. What is it like just
I don't like the guy. No, I'm just joking. I'm just joking.
what has he told you about this bullpen, this group of guys, and how much you're looking forward to just building relationships and really getting to know even coaches like Josh Bard?
Oh yeah, I'm definitely excited to meet everyone, and then yes, me and Evan have a really close relationship, and he's probably texted me way too much this offseason. I love the guy, but not that much. So no, it's going to be really exciting to meet everyone, and I mean the bullpen's a small family inside of a big family, and it's going to be great to build that relationship and then keep moving forward with that.
Thanks, guys.
Cool.
Thank you,
Thank
guys.
you.
Thank you guys.